Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing good. So, बच्चों in last class we have taught you about advantages and disadvantages of endorsement. First of all, let us discuss what I have told you. What is endorsement? And then we are going to take a quick revision of advantages, disadvantages of endorsement, and then we are going to start the new topic. So I told you in endorsement, the company hires a celebrity who have a good command in the market and whom people trust, who have the respect in the market. So company hires a famous celebrity, you can say. The deal between that celebrity and company is that the celebrity will promote the product or brand of the company. That celebrity will inspire, will motivate the people to buy the particular product of the company. That celebrity will also give you the demo of the product, will also consume the product in front of you so that you believe that this celebrity likes this product and this celebrity using this product. That celebrity tells you that this product is the best and you should try this product. So that celebrity directly inspire you, directly motivate you to buy that product. And for that, the celebrity get the huge amount of money for the company, and the company get the benefit of the uh, stardom of the celebrity by promoting their product through the medium of that celebrity. Now, celebrity endorsement strategy also I told you. Brands often use celebrity to get impact because they are seen by public as credible source of information about product or company. People aspire to the values and lifestyle of the celebrity. The people always admire the values and lifestyle of the celebrity and they try to follow the celebrity. How they're living, what they're doing, what they're wearing, all this become the trend and people follow them. Consumers selectively integrate perceived values and behavior of celebrities they admire. They build and communicate their own identity. Celebrity endorser is a person who enjoys high reputation and prestige being known to most people. So, a celebrity endorser is a person who enjoys high reputation and prestige in the market and being known to most people. Celebrity endorsement is a relevant strategy for the product categories which improve the image. Celebrity endorsement has become one of the communication strategies used in marketing to build congruence between brand image and consumers. Famous persons extract their influence on consumers through perceived attributions such as expertise, trustworthiness, attractiveness, familiarity, and likability. Then, बच्चों, marketing and endorsement we have discussed. Endorsement are a form of advertising. Obviously, every company pays huge amount of money to a celebrity for endorsing the product means they want to advertise the product. So endorsement are a form of advertising that uses famous celebrity or personalities who command a high degree of recognition, trust, respect, or awareness among the people. Such people advertise for a product, lending their name or image to promote a product. So, such celebrity advertises the product, they lend their name, their image to promote a product. Advertisers and clients hope such approval or endorsement by a celebrity will influence buyers favorably. For example, Sachin Tendulkar endorsing motorcycles and biscuits can influence young men or children who look at him as role model. Some advertisings connect with a lot more than ordinary advertising can because people will notice celebrities, famous personalities, and role models. Such ad work well for inspiring products or lifestyle. So, बच्चों, Whatever products a famous celebrity or personality is endorsing, advertising, people connect with them very easily because people admire celebrity. They like to follow the celebrity. If they see that Hrithik Roshan is likes to drink Mountain Dew, they will also start drinking Mountain Dew. If they see Salman Khan likes Pepsi, they start drinking Pepsi. So they admire, they notice what their fan celebrities are doing, and they follow their lifestyle or the product which they advertise. Then endorsement can confer on a brand a larger than life image. And if the advertising follows the current celebrities and personalities, the endorsement can last quite long. But so sometimes a endorsement can confer on a brand a larger than life image. For example, I've given you MRF. Sachin Tendulkar used to play with the MRF bat. And till now, everyone believes that Sachin Tendulkar uses MRF. Sachin Tendulkar has built a brand of MRS larger than life image. Nowadays, Virat Kohli is playing with the MRF bat. He's been sponsored by the MRF. Lux is also an example. Lux always take in its advertisement, the leading generation of the leading actress of the generation. First, they have taken Aishwarya Rai, then Katrina Kaif, then Kareena Kapoor, then Alia Bhatt. They Lux always take leading actress of the generation, which helped them greatly to build a larger than life image of the Lux. More famous celebrity endorsed, the more expensive it can be used that personality for a product. Now, advantages of endorsement. Number one, endorsement help your brand to be able to stand out. Number two, it may open up new markets for your business. Number three, a solid product endorsement can build brand credibility. Number four, it creates a brand trigger for consumers. Number five, endorsements give your brand personality. Number six, it speeds up the time required to establish a market footprint. Number seven, it creates a high retention rate for future customers. Number eight, create long-term loyalty towards a brand. Disadvantages of endorsement. Endorsement become associated with the brand image. It is expensive to hire people to endorse products. A good endorsement can't fix a bad product. Not every endorsement is a good endorsement. Not every endorsement is a good endorsement. So these were the advantages and disadvantages of endorsement. So this we have discussed in the last class, advantages and disadvantages of endorsement. Now I am sharing another PPT with you. Difference between endorsement and sponsorship. Let's take a quick revision because I have covered this topic in the last class. I told you that in sponsorship, the company who is giving the sponsorship makes a deal with the sports organization. There, suppose the company has given the sponsorship to the whole team India. Now, the company will tell them to wear the t-shirts having their name. Like for example, nowadays you can see on the t-shirts of Team India, Byju's is written here. It means Byju's have given them the sponsorship. In this, the Byju's have given huge amount of money to the Team India, and Team India is sponsoring the Byju's. In sponsorship, the Team India never tells you to use Byju's. Neither they will talk anything about Byju's. They will just display the logo or name of the Byju's. It means they are just promoting the brand. They are just spreading the brand awareness. But they do not motivate you to use the Byju's. Neither they will talk anything about Byju's. In endorsement, the company hires a famous personality. That celebrity will advertise the company product and will motivate the people, inspire the people directly to purchase the product. That celebrity will make an image that this product is the best product. I also use this product. In fact, that celebrity will also give the demo of that product or consume the product in front of you, so that so that you can buy that product. They motivate, inspire you to buy the product. They will talk good about the product as well as they will use the product. So this is the difference between endorsement and sponsorship. Now, sponsorship is a marketing tool used by business where they pay for some or all the cost involved in a project in return of recognition. Sponsors aim to be associated with events and projects that are directly linked to their target audience. Endorsement, on the other hand, had a much more personal twist. When someone is endorsed by a brand, they are publicly saying that they recommend or suggest you to try a particular product because they think it's good. For example, Nike was the main sponsor of 2014 World Cup, but it doesn't mean that all the teams and players involved in the competition like or use the brand. Nor it means that FIFA recommend you to use Nike. Adidas, one of the Nike's biggest competitors, also sponsored the World Cup, and both got the benefit from having their brand being exposed to potential customers. बच्चों, FIFA World Cup is the most watched World Cup in the world. Highest number of viewers watch FIFA World Cup. In this FIFA World Cup in 2014, Nike was the main sponsor. Along with Nike, Adidas has also given them the sponsors. So in sponsorship, it is possible that multiple companies can give the sponsorship and promote their product. Many companies can get the benefit of having their product brand exposed to potential customer at the same time. They sponsor the event, invest money in the competition, and in return are able to showcase their brand to the world. However, Nike also have endorsement deals with influential athletes that use their brand and believe it is the best product. Here, the value comes from that athlete's influence in generating sale through a recommendation. Now, the same athlete would not be able to be endorsed by Nike or Adidas at the same time. For that result in a conflict of interest. Endorsements deals have to come across as authentic to actuals. So, बच्चों, we have completed the revision of what we have discussed in the last class. Now, let us start a new topic, that is sports advertisement. We are starting a new topic, that is sports advertisement. I'm sharing PPT with you now. Sports advertising. So this is where we are going to start. What is the main purpose of advertising? Can you tell me the main purpose of advertising? But for any company, the only and only the sole purpose of advertising is to sell the product or service. There cannot be any other purpose. The sole purpose of advertising is to sell the product or service, because the more the product or service you will sell, the more the profit you will earn. So the main purpose of advertising is to sell the product or service, and that's why companies spend huge amount of money on advertising, because they know that the advertising will help them in selling their product or service, and they are going to generate huge amount of profit by that. So the main purpose of advertising is to sell a product or service. To be more precise, it is a way of connecting with your target customers and simply telling them, hey, here is a product you could try. The resultant of this is what helps brands sell their products or services. So the main purpose of advertising is to sell a product or service. To be more precise, it is a way of connecting with your target customer. Advertising is a way through which you can connect with your target customer and you simply tell them that here is a product, please at least try our product. This will help you in selling your product or services. Relationship between sports and advertising is traditional in nature. In fact, it is difficult to imagine a sport be today without advertising. Yes, we all know that today sports have become one of the major source of promoting or advertising a product because sports attracts large number of audience with them. Any sport, you will take FIFA, basketball, cricket, they attract huge number of customers, viewers with them. And nowadays, you cannot imagine a sport without advertising. In every sport, you will see some of the company advertising or promoting their brand. Today, advertising has transformed sports into one of the most profitable industry in the world. Yes, it is because of advertising. Today, sports has been become or transformed into one of the most profitable industries in the world. I told you in the first class also that because of increase in media, the sports are getting more and more amount of advertising. And because of that advertising, sports has been transformed as one of the most profitable industries in the world. However, over the years, the term sports advertising has changed drastically. Traditionally, it is used to include advertisements that would help corporations sell their products in the face of sponsorship, television, television, merchandise, and printing material. However, today's sports in advertising also include digital marketing, social media, digital content, among others. So, बच्चों, traditionally, sports advertising can be done through television, sponsorship, printing material, etc. But nowadays, sports advertising area of sport advertising has increased like anything. Sports advertising also include now digital marketing, social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other digital contents. What is sports advertising? Sports advertising can be viewed as a subdivision of marketing that has a focus on promoting both the organization as well as the sports event and teams involved. Yes, but so sports advertising can be viewed as a subdivision of marketing that has a focus on promoting both. It promote both the organization and sports event. So, but if any company is advertising through the medium of sport, they will be wanting that maximum number of people will watch, should watch this match because the more the number of people will watch the match, the more the promotion they will get for their product. And for that, they also advertise. They also spread the awareness about the sport, and the sports also get promoted. The ultimate goal of this mode of advertising is to devise strategies of exploiting the multiple facets of sports for the promotion of brands, products, and services. These facets may include broadcasting, social media, ticket sales, advertising, digital platform, and community relations. Why sports advertising? Why you as a company, why you should select sports advertising as the medium of marketing or advertising? Why? Because sports is different. They are concrete reasons why. There are concrete reasons why. Firstly, Unlike other platforms of advertising, sports demand unadulterated attention from viewers. It quite happens that people stay glued to the TV set or their smartphone, irrespective of happenings in the surrounding. Also, whenever suppose you are watching a cricket World Cup, now you will never change the channel. You stay glued to the television set because in between the match they give the advertisement of some seconds only, and you will be glued to the TV sets because you know if I will change the channel, it is possible that one or two balls or shots may happen, and because of that, you stay glued to the TV sets and you do not change the channel, or you stay glued to your smartphones if you are watching the match on your smartphone, and you does not take care of what is happening in the surround, and you put all your concentration on the TV set or smartphone. This ensures high engagement. This ensures high engagement and impact of the advertisements, whether it is a commercial break on TV or a pop-up on smartphone. This ensures high engagement and impact of the advertisement, whether it is commercial break on TV or pop-up on smartphones. बच्चों, because of sports, because of sports, because of sports, companies are getting huge amount of benefit as well as the sports events also getting huge amount of benefit. The company is getting the benefit because they promote their product to a huge number of audience, and the audience watch the matches very carefully, very focusedly. So their engagement level is very high. The more the engaged they are, the more the engaged they are, the more they will watch your product, watch your ad more frequently and more carefully. So this ensure high engagement and impact of advertisement. So impact of advertisement will be high on the people watching the match. Moreover, unlike other form of entertainment, which can be viewed again at any time, sports has to be watched live. Yes. So also one of the reason why engagement level is so high because sports people like to watch live. Unlike any TV serial or any movie, people like to watch sports more carefully and more engagingly, more focusedly because they want to watch it live. They know that movie or any web series or any serial that is coming on television is recorded and it will become again and again. So the level of engagement is not so high, but in case of sports, it is completely different. They like to watch it live. This make the value of sports advertising rise in comparison to other form of content because the people like to watch it live. They do not change their channels. They stay glued and engagement level is very high. That's why the value, if I compare about the value of sports, of advertising in some sports and advertising in some movie or web series or TV serial, the value of sports advertising is comparatively very high as compared to other forms of content, which can be either paused, switched, or shut down to view later date. Because other form of content, what we do, we just pause, switch off, or shut down to view the movie or web series on later date. But sports people like to watch live, so it cannot be paused, switched, or shut down. Last but certainly not least, sports has a universal appeal. It is one of the fewer things in the world that can be enjoyed irrespective of your country or language. So suppose any French movie is coming, you will not going to watch the French movie because I am living in India. I do not understand French. If any Japanese movie is coming, I am also not going to watch it because I do not understand Japanese. But sports do not have any language. So sports is universal. Every people around the world can watch any sports. Take 2018 FIFA World Cup for example, which had a huge impression of over 231 million. According to Bark India, it is this beauty that ensures a wider and global appeal of sports advertising. Moreover, sports also connect itself with national pride, thus enjoying a different set of followers, one who are both passionate as well as patriotic. So, बच्चों, with sports you connect yourself with a national pride. If the suppose Team India wins against Pakistan, you feel very proud, you feel very energetic, and you feel very good. For sports, always connect with national pride, and you always wanted your favorite team should win. As a result, advertising through this route is different from other modes. It is very effective. If you advertise through sports, it will be very effective because people connect itself with national pride. This is actually true that advertising on air or through digital route. Okay, so these are some MCQs. Okay, MCQs we will do at the end of the class. I'm sharing another PPT with you right now. I'm sharing the PPT. Here it is. Increasing significance of sports advertising. Over the past few years, the significance of sports advertising has evolved greatly. Among other factors, evaluation of sports as a source of quality entertainment has played an important role in this growth. So much significance of sports advertising is increasing day by day because people are getting more crazy, more uh, fans of watching the sports. Moreover, more the media coverage sports is getting, the huge amount of media coverage the sports is getting, the number of viewers are increasing. That's why, that's why the most significant form of advertising is sports advertising. According to ESPN Properties, the revenue from sports advertising crossed the $1 billion mark in India in 2018. Can you imagine? The revenue of sports advertising, from sports advertising crossed $1 billion mark. $1 billion mark in India in 2018. This was fueled by the huge investment in cricket, most notably in the sponsorship deals. Vivo broke the ice by investing a huge 2,199 crore to be the title sponsor of IPL in a 5-year deal. But now you can imagine the impact of sports advertising. Vivo company, they have invested 2,199 crore for being the title sponsor of IPL in a 5-year deal. And that is why today Vivo has become so popular in India. So Vivo is not so old company in India. There were many other companies who were Vivo, Samsung, and MI, iPhone, and all. But still, Vivo has made its market. And how? Because they have invested huge amount of money in the sports advertising. They know that the impact of sports advertising will be huge, and they got that impact. So Vivo first broke the ice by investing a huge 2,199 crore to be a title sponsor of IPL in a 5-year deal. However, cricket is not only crowd puller when it comes to sports advertising. Of late, non-cricket sports have been successful in boosting their popularity. This includes volleyball, badminton, wrestling. Yes, because of increase of media coverage, many other sports have become very popular like pro kabaddi, volleyball, badminton, wrestling, and people also now watches these matches. They also get huge amount of money from sponsors because viewership has been increased a lot. Types of sports advertising sponsorship. Sponsorship is the first form of sports advertising in the sports domain. In fact, sponsorship remains unarguable the most powerful marketing tool in sports to date. So, बच्चों, sponsorship is the most powerful marketing tool in sports till date. The basic model is simple: associating the brand with the sports club or even known as sponsoring. It is a win-win situation for both the parties because the sports event which is getting the sponsorship get huge amount of money which will help them in meeting their expenses, increasing the facilities, uh, hiring very good coaches so that the player can improve their game, and company can benefit because their product get advertised, their brand get the huge amount of awareness. The sponsors get widespread brand awareness, I told you, and universal customer loyalty. This is especially suited for the brands which have just entered a new market and are looking to get a head start. For example, Vivo. Vivo was just entered in Indian market, and to get a head start, they sponsor IPL for 5 years, and they have given 2,199 crores. It was thus not surprising that Chinese smartphone manufacturer Oppo splashed a bumper 1,079 crore to sponsor the Indian national cricket team to increase its foothold in the country. So, but so Chinese manufacturing company Oppo did the same. They also follow the same strategy. They give the sponsor to Team India and they have given 1,079 crore to increase its foothold in the country, and it happened. So you see, companies spend huge amount of money to get the sponsorship because they know that they will going to get the benefit a lot. The sponsee, on the other hand, get the financial backing by which it keep the fans even more engaged. Social media. Social media has become an important platform for sports entities to activate brands. Sports club actively use social media to communicate important updates like cricket news, team news, match highlights, and press release with fans, which provide an attractive proposition to feature and thus promote brands. So, but nowadays, use of social media has increased a lot. Every people want to use social media and is on social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and sports clubs also getting their benefit. They have made their fan pages, they have made their pages where people will get to know about their team, players, and all, and people follow them. Innovative marketing. With technology evolving rapidly, sports organizations are using innovative ways to activate brand. IPL uses an innovative mix of fan engagement with brand activation like title sponsor Vivo, Hi-Fi Box campaign, and Tasty Treats Chak Chak Express. To boost brand visibility, cameras planned on these in Standia campaigns, often paired with special mentions by the commentators. Now, see. how innovating marketing nowadays companies are doing. So you see this Vivo Hi-Fi box. Now some players will be standing, some people will be standing here wearing the Vivo T-shirt, and you see Vivo Wi-Fi box. So Vivo have booked a particular place for them and named it Vivo Hi-Fi box, where Vivo employees will be standing. So see, you see how much promotion they are getting by this. They get huge amount of promotion. People get attracted toward this Wi-Fi box. That what is this Wi-Fi box? Okay, Vivo is sponsoring it. That's great. So it develop a loyalty also in people, brand loyalty. You see this Tasty Treat Chak Chak. In this, the Tasty Treat company have made some people standing wearing their T-shirts of one alphabet each. Tasty Treat, and people like to read it. Okay, TAFTY, tasty, and then treat. Okay, so now you see how much promotion they are getting. So innovative marketing, so attractive marketing, anyone can get attracted. And this is known as innovative marketing. This is how companies are marketing their products nowadays. Now, बच्चों, let us do some MCQs because MCQ will help you in getting clarity on the topic. And I always told you that your whole topic will automatically get revised if you do MCQs. So let us start. Number one, highest paid athlete of 2020 and 2021. A. Conor McGregor. B. Leon Messi. C. Cristiano Ronaldo. D. Dak Prescott. Advantages of endorsement. A. Create long-term loyalty towards a brand. Endorsement become associated with the brand image. C. It is expensive to hire people to endorse products. D. A good endorsement can't fix a bad product. Disadvantages of endorsement. A. It is expensive to hire people to endorse products. B. Endorsement help your brand to be able to stand out. C. It may open up new markets for your business. D. A solid product endorsement can build brand credibility. Next, Dash is a marketing tool used by a business where they pay for some or all the costs involved in project in return of recognition. A. Endorsement. B. Sponsorship. D. Broadcasting. And D. None. When someone is dashed by a brand, they are publicly saying that they recommend or suggest you to try a particular product because they think it's good. A. Endorsed. B. Sponsored. C. Both. Or D. None. Dash are a form of advertising that uses famous personalities or celebrities who command a high degree of recognition, trust, respect, or awareness among the people. Such people advertise for a product, lending their name or image to promote a product or service. A. Sponsorship. B. Endorsement. C. Broadcasting. Or D. None. Benefits of celebrity endorsements. A. Celebrity become overexposed. B. Celebrities can overshadow brands. C. Image changes. D. Direct sale. Next, disadvantages of celebrity endorsement. A. Loyalty. B. Confidence. C. Awareness. D. Celebrity can overshadow brands. Last but not the least, Dash can be viewed as a subdivision of marketing that has a focus on promoting both the organizations as well as sports events and teams involved. A. Sports advertising. B. Sports endorsement. C. Sports broadcasting. Or D. None of them. Also, you all have to try these illustrations at home. In next class, I am going to tell you the answers. Please, everyone, try to attempt these illustrations. In the next class, you will get the answer. I am sharing another again with you. Please either take a photo or take a screenshot, and you all have to try these illustrations at your home. In next class, I will tell you the answers so that you can check whether your answers are correct or not. Please, you can either take a photo or you can either take a screenshot. So everyone must try to attend these MCQs because MCQs will help in getting the clarity on the topic. Trust me, I have covered almost all the topics in these MCQs. So if you will do these MCQs now, your whole topic will get revised also, and you will get also get clarity on of whole the topic. So thank you everyone for joining. I'll see you in next class. Thank you so much for joining. Please take care, stay safe, stay healthy.